That's good. I was going to ask you, we talked about your defensive role the first few years, and then in 2017, 18, you landed up playing on a line with G and Voracek, and then obviously got an opportunity to kind of blossom offensively. Talk a little bit about that. And
yeah, that was for sure. I think that was like kind of like the turning point maybe for my career, my how I established myself or got to be known as around the league. I think that was like the first time probably getting an opportunity to play with G, who of course was one of the best players in the league at the time, still is, and Jake, of course.
Yeah.
So and we started off the year great, offensively really dominating, and it just gave me a lot of confidence and kind of took off from there, I guess.
Well, you knew like from your junior, like, and a lot of guys score points like you said junior, but you were already playing a two-way game, but it was nice to see you get that opportunity.
Yeah.
That you kind of been waiting on to prove that, and you did. Like,
I think like my style of play too, fitted pretty well with them. Like I'm not not the most skilled guy, the fastest guy, but I think I think the game really well. That's kind of what kind of maybe brings me to that level. And yeah, just I think it just clicked right away with those two guys, and it was definitely a lot of fun playing with them for a couple of years.
Yeah, I'm sure.
We had Jake. He was in town for the outdoor game. We were at your outdoor game this year, and he came on with us a couple days before that, and we were just talking about the power play over the years he was here, and we started talking about like how they would start arguing. And he was so fucking funny. Like here, like just be screaming at each other, and then next time out score a goal, and just laughing about it, But Jake, he what a character he was, and you got to play with him for quite a while too. But always enjoyed him in the room. Obviously, he's different bird, like in a good way. I mean, just different cat, but loved that you got that opportunity to play with them and show. Yeah,
he was great. Yeah. He was one guy who really made the locker room fun and made everyone a part of it included, and made you feel comfortable, I guess. And he's another guy who wasn't afraid to speak his mind.
Right. Well, that's true.
I mean, he's he likes to have fun and keep it loose, but he's not afraid to be serious and say what he thinks.
Yeah. You remember in Columbus when he jumped the boards there and no one came? He brought it up on the show. I would have never said that. Oh yeah. Because I wouldn't want to bring that up, but he brought it up. But I'll just never forget Lappy turning to me, looking at me, going, "He was out all fucking night, wasn't he?" I'm like, "I don't fucking know. I was with him all night, but I didn't want to say. Like, obviously, I wasn't gonna say that. I was like, "I don't know, fuck." And he was like, "No one came to the bench. He just jumped." And I'm like, "Lappy, I don't know. I'm not in his head." Yeah. Jake was telling the story. He's like, "I just fucking I woke up and I jumped over. Like, where the fuck am I? I've been in the neutral zone. There's no one there."
But he was still so dominant, even if he, had a different lifestyle, not as serious as other guys maybe, but his talent was definitely above everyone else.
Oh yeah.
Remember him turn? I don't know who the people are, but always turning to the left. This guy just give it to him. If come back, didn't score on a power play. Shut the fuck up. He just start, I'm like, why do you even pay attention to the guy? He goes, because he's fucking always yelling at me.
But my favorite moment with you and Jake was when you guys would mess around with the locker room attendants.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, at first, I was even like, what are they talking about? And I would be like, oh yeah, but then I caught on, and it was the most hilarious thing ever.
Him and G and Mac McDonald would always be like, if they saw someone new, they'd be like, oh, get in, and so they would sit down and just get ready. And you see Andrew McDonald just literally tears rolling down his fucking face. He couldn't handle it. It was so funny. But the best was, we told it before, but the one in Calgary when I got Dino, the truck driver, fucking next period, I threw out, Voracek's coming off. They're fucking grabbing the cops. Get the fucking lights are going. He's like, what? I was like, yeah. I said, Hex, he's gonna step. There's a fucking Honda Accord. His sledgehammer right through it. And I'm like, the sirens are going. And he's like, Honda Accord. I'm like, yeah, in the hallway. And there's obviously no car in the hallway. It's not even big enough. And he's like, and I say, the cops are fucking there. And I said, the guy hit him with a sledgehammer and the forklift came through. The water wouldn't turn off. What do we, Hexy's losing his mind. Oh, I'll take care of this. And he walks right away. And we come off the ice after the first period. And there's a guy there with an NHL fucking jacket on. He's like, Derek? And I was like, yes, sir. I have no idea. And I'm putting gloves on the dryer, you know. And he goes, listen, we put an extra security guard at your at the bench there for you guys and one at the door. We're really sorry. We don't know how this happened. And I'm like, sir, what are you talking about? He goes, well, Dean told me that Voracek had his jersey ripped off. Like, it's like told him something totally different than what I said. I was like, oh no, sir. I'm like, I was messing with Dino, you know. But Jakey loved it. Jakey called me last year when he was still playing. It was at the beginning when they were Sweden or Finland. They went over. Columbus had gone over to play one of those like we did in Czech. And he called me, and I'm like looking at the time. I'm like, isn't he in like Finland? It was like a weird time, and he calls me. He's at a bar, and he's like, "Nasty bar, I just did it. I just got the bartender. I said I need 6 shots of Carcassonne." Like he just said something, and the guy's like, "What's that?" And he kept saying some word that wasn't a word, right? And then he's like, "I don't know what it was, but he brought back 6 shots." I guess he didn't want to figure it out. Yes. Came back, but you're right. He loved that. So funny.
Good.